Others also can keep the video on.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening to each one of you. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the next pass out session. You heard rightly. I repeat, welcome to the next pass out session. So, as I keep telling, CA exam, it is not about did you pass in first attempt or not. It is all about your prefix to alphabets CA to your name. Yes, everyone wish that actually we should pass in first attempt only. But nevertheless, it may not happen because it is a CA exam. So success is never denied, it is merely delayed. And one of my CA final students told me in one of the pass out session, he said that failure is a part of success, whereas success cannot be a part of success. So if it has happened once, it's okay. If it happened twice, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. So welcome to the session, including our YouTube friends who are listening to us. So we'll have a short session. And I thought of just not telling about how to go about the examination because most of you know about it. I just thought let us call some achievers. Let us call some people who can inspire you. So we are going to have 3 speakers today. Short, obviously a short session. We have Kiran Jain, the CA Foundation topper from CAPS, CA Intermediate again, both the groups first attempt topper. The girl who thought I will quit CA, okay, but everything in one shot she cleared. Okay, so maybe a little bit of motivation here and there would have helped her. Then we have will be joined by Kuldip Jain. Okay, so CPT to final CAP student. Okay, CPT first attempt. So intermediate. So very specifically, I called him today because intermediate he has taken 2 attempts, but final both the group first attempt. So just to tell you, your past may not have any impact on the future. I would have called some rank holders. We have got hundreds of rank holders in CAPS, but I thought these are the right person to tell us where we are going wrong, how we have to correct. With this objective, we have assembled here. Okay, welcome to each one of you. Kiran Jain, madam, are you available? Yes. Okay. So we have our Kiran Jain. Okay. So one of the brilliant student of CAPS, very emotionally connected student of CAPS. Okay. She's ever smiling. Today she's a little serious because I don't know the reason. And this girl, okay. So CA Foundation, first attempt with All India top 50. Okay, she cleared. CA Intermediate. So when she was coming to the class in between somewhere, she called me up and told she was so tense. Sir, itna syllabus hai, kya karu? Main quit karta hu. So, but today she's here with the very high marks in almost all the subjects, about distinction only she scored, and she has made it. No doubt time was very less, okay, but nevertheless she made it. And I just called here because she is very emotionally connected to all the activities of CAPS, one of the brilliant student of CAPS, very good human being, and more so because each one of us would have underwent that step. I may not be able to write the exam. Oh, this exam both kharab gaya. This exam would have gone very well. Something like that. Everybody would have experienced this. Whereas she is the hot cake as of now because the result came only 2 days back. So she will be able to tell her experience. Probably each one of you can correct your mistakes what you have done earlier, and you can learn from the process because CA result is not an event. It is a process. So learn from the process. Welcome, Kiran Jain. Over to you for your inspirational session.
Thank you, sir. Hi everyone. To be very short and crisp, I'll be talking in 5 points. For whatever learnings I had from beginning of the study life till my last exam. First one is don't focus on results. Because one eye focused on destination, you will be left with only one to enjoy your journey. Just focus on the journey and leave your results behind. And second is don't be carried away. Oh, sir. The
क्या हुआ?
one video off हो गया सर, पता नहीं.
That's okay, it होता है. मेरा भी हो गया तरीके. मेरा भी okay, ठीक है, continue कर लीजिए आप.
So second one is don't be carried away by your friends. Even I faced this same situation. In the exam center, my exam mates told me that taxation paper would be difficult in November attempt. And I knew that it would be difficult and I was not able to accept it. But when my friend told it, I realized it more. But don't listen to your friends. Please don't listen to your friends. Do whatever you want and keep taking long breaks when you're writing your exam, because actually I used to take so much long breaks that the people seeing me would think that I have asthma or something like that. And third one is know your body clock. Don't follow your friend's body clock. He or she might be waking at 4 a.m. and be studying for 12 hours, 14 hours. It's not up to you. Your body doesn't work according to him or her. And fourth one, most important, don't be scared to start afresh. Because how can you really enjoy of being at the top of the summit, summit of the mountain, unless you start stepping on the valley. Last point is to savor the good, you must know the bad. Stop fretting about your past or brooding over your future. You know your results and you know where you're lacking. Just focus on it and plan accordingly. Don't waste your time. And it's not like you don't have to touch your mobile for whatever time you're left with. It's all up to you. You should control yourself and keep doing meditation regularly. Literally, I was helped because of meditation. Before exam, 5 minutes before leaving for exam, I used to do meditation daily. And that helped me a lot.
Video off again.
Oh.
It's okay, it happens.
Yes, sir. That's what I wanted to tell, sir.
Okay, examination process bolo. How was your preparation 6 months में, and how you felt whether you'll be able to, or you I will quit CA, but still you bounce back and did. How was your experience?
Yes, sir. Before, actually you'll sail through very easily when your classes are going on. And later on, when 3 months come, you will not be able to control yourself. You'll have that all your phones beside you. Don't do that. It's only like speak to your friend. He or she will tell you. I had one friend in a class only. She used to tell me that I'm strong in audit, so you're strong in taxation. We used to discuss the papers, and mock test helped me a lot. Law examination, I remember I failed in mock test. But then I had to restart the studies again because I did not know how to plan again. Even taxation, I did not clear mock test in taxation also. Then that's it, sir.
Okay. So thank you so much. So it is an inspiration. Mock test only you failed, but still you can bounce back. And mock test, majority of them will fail. Because it is like a preparatory examination. We conduct the test little standard and serious. Okay. So, and if you think that you can go ahead with the normal flow, you can do it. I remember the result today when I had a discussion with some of the group of friends. Result looks pathetic across India. Okay. It is actually worse than the CFL percentage. That anyway, it is evident from the C Institute report only. So result is slightly lesser. It's not that single digit mein nahi hai, it is double digit mein hai. I think one of our friends in the morning was telling Rishi. So all his friends who are studying in XYZ Institute, they said, bro, fail. But only me pass. That means, so it is not that actually hundreds of thousands of people have passed. Yes, this time result was little lower, okay, compared to earlier batches. But still coming out and coming out with the flying color, is definitely possible. Okay, if you want to know our marks out, okay, if I hope she doesn't mind me telling her marks. 77 in account, first paper. Okay, first paper is always scoring. Second, 74 in law, 67 in costing. Taxation, last two exam, so was very standard. Majority of the people actually across India failed in tax this recent exam. That's what I understand. But being at least scheduled student, at least even if it is tough, still people have scored reasonably well. Okay, last two exams, taxation was very, very tough. If you ask KD, who is a chartered accountant here, okay, he will tell you. So how being scheduled students tax is a cakewalk. But intermediate may last two exams, unfortunately, they are giving very, very standard paper. Okay, and again, I think in second group also she scored very well. Okay, almost all the papers. So the girl who told I'll quit CA in between because the pressure was too much. Okay, but later on coming back with the what you call the flying colors is definitely great achievement. Congratulations, Kiran. Thank you so much for your time and inspiration. Thank you. Now we have one more person. I'm extremely sorry because he was busy today, maybe because of the GSTR, but still I wanted him to be there in this session for two reasons. One is obviously young chartered accountant 21-22. When you see the young chartered accountant, you'll definitely get inspired. CPT to final cap student, foundation of the CPT, whatever you call. So CPT first attempt, final first attempt, but inter one group he has taken. So earlier probably it would have been little, one group I passed, but today it is a great achievement and I salute him because many people think, I passed inter only second attempt, final kya hoga? It's a live example. And how many people have the guts to say that, okay, I not passed in first attempt, but still, okay, I can bounce back. This has happened in CA caps again and again. So he is the one very dedicated, like a very hardcore cap site. Okay. So I used to call him KD and his name is Kuldip Jain, but he also calls him as a KD only, has become world famous in caps. Correct? No? World famous in caps. Okay. He is going to inspire us the journey, how he went through, because they found foundation, intermediate, or it may be final. And obviously the articleship, some of you will be doing articleship. It's not an easy job. Doing articleship is it's not an easy job. So he has made it. So with 500 marks in CA final, okay, in one shot both the group. Mr. KD, forum is yours. Mute.
Audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So, hello everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir has already introduced me. So, this is CA KD. I'm a hardcore, softcore, whichever code you tell, I'm everything in caps. So, I started with CPT in caps. So, CPT, when I cleared in first attempt, I didn't get that good marks, but people used to tell me that ticking subject है, ऐसे pass हो गया होगा, किसको पता है, आगे देखते आगे क्या होता है करके. So then it was IPCC. I didn't skip any attempts, so there is no concept of skipping attempt. There is no concept of single group in caps. I took up both the groups, but unfortunately in ITSM, probably I hope the same subjects are going on for IPCC still now. So ITSM was difficult for me. I used to never understand what is this IT subject. I was like, what is this? What is Narasar even teaching us about IT? Sleeping in class, I used to sleep and never understood what is ITSM. And I flunked in that subject properly. I got some 20 marks. I don't regret that I got, but I deserved it. I never used to study that subject. So ITSM, I missed it. So group 2 was not happening. Only group 1 happened in first attempt. Second attempt, I hook and crook. I was like, something we'll have to clear this. There is no other option. So I took up ITSM very seriously. I used to buy head things, to be honest. IT was proper by head. SM was understandable because it's all about business things. So SM, I concentrated more on SM. The maximum score was from SM and it was exemption in that subject. The subject which I used to think that it's very difficult, in that only I got an exemption in second attempt when I wrote IPCC. So that's when I cleared group 2. Articleship, after that I joined articleship in Suresh & Co. See guys, one thing people will be feeling that with articleship, how will we study? See, keep your thinking straight that everyone is in the same boat. So it's not that you are treated separately, others are treated separately. Everybody is doing articleship, everybody is reading, everybody has to lead their personal life. Everything will go hand in hand. If all of us, thousands of people are in same ship. So don't think that it's not possible. If you concentrate, you dedicate it, you can do it. So on IPCC, I cleared, then I joined Suresh & Co. Internship, Suresh & Co, lot of work pressure will be there. What I feel from my firm side, probably everybody would feel the same thing. So my late nights used to go there itself, probably night 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I remember there were 2 days when I came home next day 7 o'clock in the morning. When my parents woke up, they are like, "Abhi tera morning ho gaya, abhi bhi night hi chal raha hai." I was like, now my night starts because I'm going to sleep for 5 hours now. So, and again, next day you have to go office. They'll not even give you leave. Season times, we cannot happen because all firms will be same. You join any firm, work pressure is there. and be happy, because that work pressure will teach you a lot. You will learn a lot in that work pressure, how things go. You will lead the team. Once you become senior, you'll start leading the team. All these things, and that time, at particular time, we'll feel, what am I doing in my life? Why should I work so much? Probably someone from like me who is coming from a business family, my parents used to be like, why are you working for 8,000 there? I'll pay you 10 times of that. Come to my business only. So it is very difficult for that time. But once you clear, now I understand that that work pressure that time has he's been helping me now in other for joining corporate. So I gave you a couple of interviews. That time I told them my articleship experience. They are just telling me that you have a very good experience in articleship. We need not test you on leadership skills, team player, everything. They are just judging me directly by on my internship experience. So now feeling pressurized is good. This pressure is good. Like sir sometimes tell, motivation is good. So pressure is good. Enjoy this pressure. This will be very helpful in once you clear CA final. Coming to CA final again, my one backlog thing, which I think everybody would know, we guys are in same line because I took IPCC 2 attempts. Couple of you also might be in the same shape. फर्स्ट थॉट यू विल गेट इज जब आईपीसीसी मेरा 2 अटेम्प्ट में हुआ, सीए फाइनल तो मेरा होने वाला ही नहीं है एक अटेम्प्ट में, मिनिमम 3-4 attempts is going to go easily. That is what I legit I had that thought. One of my friend Dhanush is there and other friends also, they're like, see, whatever happened is happened, read once, let's see what happened. And in my home they were just forcing me that if you don't clear in one attempt then you will have to quit CA also. There were a couple of huge pressures from this side. I was like, let us do this time. How much ever I can, I'll do. I'm a social guy. I keep roaming outside. Eating outside is my habit. Anytime using WhatsApp, Instagram is like total habits. I have all wrong habits what Shetty sir don't like. An important thing is stock market. Anytime I trade in that. So always in a bad position in front of Shetty sir. Very difficult to concentrate. But with few of theirs motivation and family pressure, I decided to leave everything. I had my phone, but not at all using it. There was no internet package, no Wi-Fi at home, no social media. Nobody knows where is this guy lost from 4 months. No WhatsApp, no Instagram, no Twitter, LinkedIn, no stock market was there, sorry, but at rare instances. I was addicted to it. So a couple of times I used to trade in there. Otherwise, everything was not out. I stopped meeting my friends. No friends, only 1 or 2 friends who were there for me only for revising on my syllabus. No other friends. One thing I remember sir used to tell again that, see, once you clear, everybody will get back to you. So don't think that if I don't talk, my friend will not talk to me again. I lose my friends, I lose my family relatives. I didn't talk to relatives. Even my parents told straightforward to relatives that my son is studying, don't disturb him. He's not going to come to any family functions. He's not going to come anywhere, whether you feel bad or not. It was my favorite, like my close cousin's wedding, I didn't go. It was my sister's son, so it was a nephew, so some naming ceremony was there. I didn't attend that also. It was in Bangalore, still I didn't attend that thing. So people will blame you that ye kya kar lega and all, but once you clear CA, the people you don't know, they will also remember you. Best example I can tell you is my school principal teacher. He just calls me out of nowhere. My school principal, my class teacher, they had my number. Seeing my status, everybody will call you. Your relatives, your cousins, your friends, whether even for once your enemies also will call you. Hey, like, congratulations, dude, you are cleared C. So don't have wrong thoughts. And if there are a few people who are mean to leave, then let them leave. What is the point of having them in your life? Let them go. So that dedicated I did in my CA final, that dedication, that commitment I had, and I had some plan of studying one subject in 7 days, some new thing I tried because I had to risk it. I feel CA final, the number of times we revise, the number of times we recall the 5 hours of Shetty, read, recall, repeat, recollect, and rewrite. I think I mixed it up, but sorry, sir, I never remember it exactly. So that 5 times I took it as very seriously. So reading those many times helped me a lot. That is why my dedication was required. Reading one subject in 7 days, then 5 days, then 4 days, then 3 days, then 2 days, then 1.5 day. That's where I reached it. And one day before exam, you have only 1.5 day to study. So I wanted to revise the whole subject in that 1.5 day. I prepared notes and all. It was in the book itself. I see a book. So that is what helped me. And I am the kind of guy who will remember things only when I read 1 day before exam. Whether before that 50 revisions done, that is there in brain. But to be that perfectionist, to be what answers what ICA is expecting from you, the language what you have to use. All these things, for me, confidence will come only when I do one day before the exam. So hook or crook, I just took a risk that I will complete syllabus in 1 month subject in 7 days, and that thing, for God's grace, it happened that way. And now many of them are following the schedule. I just tell everyone, please don't do, because it's not that everybody will be able to do. For a few, it may be less than that. Also, few might take extra. Also, that will demotivate you later on. So whichever you feel comfort, make a proper plan. Make sure once you're showing your dedication, even the results show that. For the don't show your commitment and dedication for the sake of just doing it off, because that will not show any increment. That there will not be any growth in your success. So with that proper dedication, I cleared my CA final in first attempt. Though many of them told me he'll not be able to do, there will be many to demotivate you. Show them that you can do. Once you do it, that's the best feeling. It's worth clearing, I say. When there was pass on both the groups, I didn't even want to see that I have scored 500. Pass was enough for me, but 500 was something bonus for me because I showed some extra commitment. Had I not shown extra commitment, I would have cleared. That confidence I had that मैं एक बार clear तो कर लूँगा in one attempt. But 500 was not expected. That is when you do something extra, and that little extra will matter a lot once you clear. Because how much ever I explain now, you will feel that only when you clear it off. The best feeling, anything, I would say the best thing happened to me in my 23 years of my life. That best feeling it is. So guys, make it happen. Not difficult. Everything is easy. I would say CFNI is not difficult if we study properly, if we understand the syllabus. By heading things will not happen in CA final. IPCC I did in ITSM. I did it on face. For IT I did by head, but CA final will not happen with by heading. You have to understand the concept. And I feel, because I'm only from CAPS is very good in giving you conceptual knowledge. Though few people will tell they are not giving you sums for practicing and all. Those things are not required. Those things you are supposed to do. If everything CAPS will do, then what are you doing? Nothing. You are just copy pasting what sir is giving. That doesn't happen. No, this is CA final. He will give you concepts. You understand the concepts. You solve the problems. You will surely come out with rank. Forget about 500 total. So yeah, that thing. I think that's all, sir. I have nothing else to tell.
Thank you so much, KD. It was really inspiring. I am sure all of you at least, majority of you listening to me, obviously we will be writing for the second time. So don't get into that second time, first time, etc. It doesn't make any sense. You're writing it for the first time, 2022. So you're going to pass in first attempt. Don't bother about 2022. 21 to Gaya. That is not relevant for us. 2022, you're writing for the first time. You're writing, clearing in first attempt. And don't have that backlog thinking. So thank you so much, KD, because even though you had a very work pressure, you came and joined. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you again, Kiran. Okay, if you are reasonable, you can stay back. Otherwise, if you continue work commitment, you can continue. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you both of you. So I'll continue with the Mera Thoda story. You're able to see the screen? Someone can.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll not take much because recently also I had taken one session like this, especially for the examination preparation. Okay, so just to start with the fun, because we always want to have some relaxation of the brain, isn't it? Okay, so KD, it is for you, man. Date a girl with who wears glasses. It's like dating two girls when she takes them off. But Xavier, there's a comment you may be knowing about it on Insta. Wash off her makeup and then you will be dating 3 girls, isn't it? Okay, on the lighter side. So keep the fun. Now, some of you, I know at least 4 or 5 people whose face I can see. Okay, you may be feeling sad. Feeling sad before preparation, before writing the exam. After writing the examination, feeling sad is meaningless. You're again wasting 1 more day. So now 90% of the reason, okay, for people not passing, I'll never say fail. Fail, there is no word called fail in my dictionary because, sir, it is only a perfect preparation. Now, take an example. By God's grace, I passed everything in first attempt. Take an example, 1 attempt I didn't pass. Maybe I would have prepared better. So when I come to the market, because As a student, I have all the possibility of doing mistakes. But once you become a CA, client ke saath mistake karo, so mistake ho gaya saab, I'll do the change. They're not acceptable. So research and development, you can do it as a student, but not later. So whatever has happened is only a delay. It is not denial. Okay, point number one. And second point is your commitment to come to this kind of session today itself is an indication that you are going to be a chartered accountant. You are going to be chartered. I don't care about whether you pass in first attempt, second attempt, 10th attempt. As I keep telling in every session, first rank holder, we have at least 3 first rank holders from our institute, or maybe 5th time pass out. For me, both are same. At the end of the day, you are a CA man. That's it. It is CA. But don't wait for 5th attempt to happen. It's not going to work out. Okay, we are here to make it okay at the earliest possible time. Point number one. Point number two. Every institution teaches no second opinion, but I don't think any institution does a session for pass out, session for non-pass out, then keeping what you call it connected to you people. It never happened. I can openly challenge no institute in the country does it. Now I'm not saying that it is great, but I'm telling you, many people what they do 1 attempt, 2 attempt, they write, then they will deviate and they leave off. Whereas here, at least as long as you are responding to our what you call it messages, if you don't respond, we can't help it. We will ensure that you'll cross maybe around. Out of 109 rank holders we have, at least 5 to 6 rank holders are second attempt rank holders. They are not first attempt rank holders. In caps only, I'm telling. Like that last batch, I was sharing one session with the KSCA. There, I think 3 first rank holders were there. Okay. So old scheme first rank, new scheme first rank, and intermediate first rank probably. Okay. And one of the students who got a first rank was a 5th attempt. 5th attempt. So now don't get inspired by that. Oh, mujhe 5th attempt tak aisa hi likhna hai, aisa nahi hai. I didn't say that, Sujana. What I meant is, it has happened. Just forget it. Keep smiling. Okay, now, how many of you want to pass in first attempt? Raise the hand. It is video on people. Just raise the hand. You can trust Shetty sir. No, raise the hand. Yes, that's it. Thank you. Now, sir, how is it possible to pass in first attempt? You may ask a question. I ask this question again and again in every what you call non-pass out session. Did you wish Happy New Year on 1st January 2020? Did you wish, Kiran? 1st January? क्यों इतना टेंशन में आ जाए? शादी होने वाला है? हंसो so 1st January 2020 okay आपने विश किया था क्या हैप्पी बर्थडे हैप्पी न्यू ईयर
Yes, sir.
1st January 2021 को विश किया क्या
Yes, sir.
1st January 2022 में विश किया क्या
Yes, sir.
1st January 2023 also you are going to wish
Yes, sir.
वीडियो क्यों ये लास्ट ईयर बोले थे ना 2020 में बोले थे ना क्यों और एक BC में बोले थे ना बिफोर पेंडेमिक बिफोर कोरोना अब बोले थे वही एवरी ईयर यू से
1 year expire हो गया, sir.
That's it.
Renewal करना है.
So renewal करना है. Point number one. Point number two. That is a foregone conclusion. Why do you talk about the conclusion? Why do you bother about what happened? 2022. Anybody has written the exam? Impossible. That is a stupid question. You are not written. So 2000. So last time I wrote, I didn't pass. That is a preparatory exam. Yeah. Preparatory exam, you are not because you had an on-the-job experience. You go to the exam hall or prepare. Okay, I fail. Okay, bad me gaya. Mock test pe fail ho gaya. So Kiran said she failed in mock test in law as well as tax, but today she passed. It's okay. So whatever happened till now, 1 attempt, 2 attempt, I don't know because it looks like some of you are from last batch only. So that is a preparatory exam. 2022, fresh year. 2022 is a new year. 2022 is the first year. First attempt, you are going to write and finish it out. Clear? But very important. So marriage is beautiful. Conditions apply. First attempt, I'll pass in first attempt. But this problem last time I did not pass. If you do like so, preparation also should be like first attempt. So if you want to pass in first attempt, your preparation also should be like first attempt. One of the major reason why we didn't pass last time was because of the beautiful statement which I keep telling. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. I repeat, what? Everyone wants to go to heaven, but no one wants to die. No, sir, you're comfortable. See, now KD, he said, I am a KD only. I never used to follow what you call, I used to have mobile, all those things. But before the examination, he has sacrificed. He has done sannyasa. Sannyasa, Sudhamurti was mentioning in one of the beautiful speeches. Nayanmurti sir has done a brilliant sannyasa sitting in Electronic City because a schoolmaster son, school teacher's son, has to create a multi-million-dollar company, okay, sitting in Electronic City. It's not an easy job. He has sacrificed so many things. Same way, you also need to sacrifice so many things. So someone was giving a very good compliment. We have 2,000 plus chartered account from a small institute. It's not a big institute as a 2,000. Assuming the lifetime earning, minimum earning of a chartered account is 10 crore. 20,000 crore economy, we contribute to the economy. What else we want? That is the greatest. Today when I was telling some of them, I was not very happy with the result of intermediate. So I told maybe around, because I don't know how many people have written. By taking the number of students who written, because non-passout I got only around 14 result. So if I go by that, assuming around 10 people they're not submitted the form also, 52% approximately. 52% is still CA students result somewhere around 15 to 20%. We are 52%. I said I'm not happy. Then they ask, so aapko kitna chahiye sir? I always want 100 yaar. Human wants are unlimited, Allah. We want, but I know it's not possible. It never happened. It will never happen also. But at least पूछने में क्या जाता है, wish करने में क्या जाता है, desire 100%. So we all wish, but the most important part is now you want to pass in first attempt. You have to follow some very important principle for the what you call next 1, 2 month, 3 month, whatever the time available. So I'll quickly go through the PPT and then probably I'll take your individual issues also. Fair enough. So Xavier को बाद में बात करेंगे Xavier से. So one of the beautiful quotations. Recently, one of the sessions also I mentioned. Beautiful one, Kiran. पढ़ो एक बार आप पढ़ लीजिए. Extremely beautiful. See, how whenever we come across quotations we come across, but every quotation which is slightly different will have a huge impact. एक बार पढ़ो भाई.
Yes, sir. Discipline enables you to be the master of your time and thus do what's important before it becomes urgent.
My dear friends, all of you in the strategic management have studied SWOT analysis. 4 box. Urgent, important, not urgent, important, not urgent, not important. Something like that. You learned that box. So look at the beauty of that. I know it's too difficult to be disciplined. Many of us, sir, class attend karna hai, video on karna hai, all those things. But trust me, okay, that discipline which you maintain, okay, will definitely make your success little earlier than otherwise. Earlier than otherwise. I always say the 2 statements. One was the quotation which I learned from one of my students, Vaibhav Chajar. We all must suffer either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Probably would have been little more discipline, okay, you would have been able to get success. At this quotation, you look at this. If you are more disciplined not 1 day before exam, not 1 month before exam, enables you to be the master of your time and thus do what is important before it becomes urgent. Now, another 2 months, you still have 2 months time, 2 months plus time, thanks to the little bit delay in starting of exam. I think May 16th, your intermediate exam starts. You still have effectively full 2.5 months. 2.5 months, you can do wonders. KD said he took 7 days per subject and then to a final. Final subject syllabus is voluminous. It's easy. Final is actually easy compared to intermediate, in my opinion. Okay. Yes, nahi hai. Final mein. Kuch bhi nahi hai. So, and 7 days he has completed. And I'm also a direct discipline student. I never had a concept of foundation, blah, blah. We also did. We had 3 months leave and by God's grace, everything we cleared in first attempt. So, but multiple preparation is required. So exam preparation, I'm not going to talk about how to prepare. We'll be taking some exam session. Maybe next week we'll be having CA inter exam session. Attend. One of the reasons why I feel of late, some people are not completing CA at the earliest stage. You are not obsessed with the consistency. CA course requires obsessed with the consistency. एक exam session attend करो. One more exam session, not exam. Attend करो. No, last year I attend किया था ना. Last year you had food. No, why are you having food this year? Why? So yesterday you ate 3 times food, in between 2 times snakes again. Today morning why you eat? वो करना पड़ता है. CA requires consistency, obsession with the consistency. करना again and again, do it again and again and again and again and again. And trust me, the course falls in love with you, not you. Course will fall in love with you. That's the beauty of this course. So exam preparation next week we'll attend that session. Exam leave, those who are direct entry friends with people, please ask for minimum 2 months. 3 months is suggested, minimum 2 months leave. Exam days, this is very important. What KD said, 5 times reading. So you have to prepare in such a way that last 1.5 days before the exam, kya padna hai? That's most crucial. Because at the end of the day, what you studied at the end comes not just 1 hour before the exam. I'm talking about that 1.5 days. Isliye, so every important point on 200 pages. Now another 2.5 months. This time thoda hadke karo. So whatever subject you're studying, study as if you're reading for the first time. Keep a separate 200 pages book for each subject. Invest in that. Whatever important points, keep on noting down. Last time you have done it, it's okay. And that book 1.5 days before the examination, you prepare reading. So that 1.5 days, what you read, just go and implement. Enjoy and come. Things will definitely fall in line with the way you want. And today morning also someone told, there is nothing called smart work. It's extension of hard work is smart work. If you don't do the, I think Sai Vishnu was mentioning, I think, okay. He said, hard work madre smart work barodu. Hard work ke madre smart work eng baratte. Yes, no doubt in between somewhere you may have to take a chance. So ye subject jyada padna hai. That anyway, we will do it. Exam session mein kar denge. Right, both the group, even today morning also. Okay, CA final 8 students. CFL 8 students have passed with the what you call the set off. By God's grace, this time final result was awesome. 50 plus chartered accountant from our institute itself. And intermediate, okay, today morning also 197 and 255. 255 in first group, 197. Okay. So every examination happens, right? Come what way, sir. I wrote both the group, I didn't pass. It is okay. You wrote no. At least you have got a better preparation for the next attempt. Yes. Okay. Then go for both group. I don't suggest anyone to go for single group. Even so many people have told, even today morning also someone said, I had not written the income tax paper stuff. Second group, they would not have cleared second group. 255, 55 marks extra. That would have gone totally waste, isn't it? And don't ever skip attempt. Very important. Now, our wish is what? It is like a what you call ideal standards. We say, ideal standards are like a dreams of Sophia Lawrence. Desirable, but rarely attainable. I don't know who is that Sophia Lawrence. Maybe some model or whatever. Some amazing Cinderella, like okay, dreams, glass card, what you call chappal license. It's all amazing. Wow. It's good. It is desirable, but rarely attainable. So same way, examination. I want everyone to pass in first attempt. I write in what you call weighted. Now there are two important points here. Now I know at least 4 or 5 students who are sitting here. You should have definitely passed in the last attempt. Why it would not have happened, I'll tell you. Last 2 attempts, CA Inter result was not as great what we expected. Let's be very honest. Now, 2 RMRs. I am an average student. I write in May 22 without much preparation. May 22, let us say, exam is easy. I pass in first attempt. Whereas one of you would have been very intelligent, very highly hardworking. You wrote in November 21 or December 21, but just because of a little lesser effort, probably you are not passed. So now understand carefully. Me, X is an average student with a little less effort, but I was eligible to write the exam in May 22 first attempt. So I passed in first because the result is good. Anish sir's batch I was mentioning every time, 100 plus CS from CAPS. Okay. And CA final, 100 plus 1, 3-4 batches happened like that. Okay. Golden days. Okay. But the number was also huge where 100 plus CS come and almost around 50 to 60 chart account by name I can tell of their batch. So when you talk about the attempt, sometimes this attempt examination may be easy. 1 or 2 exams. Income tax was not tough earlier. And our student never is to fail. And even now also, all the I told all the institute, they got single digit marks in income tax. Here at least some of it have got 40. I'll give you the marks card if you want. Anybody want. With due respect. I respect every institute. I don't talk about that. But just tell you, I am openly accepting last 2 exams. Income tax result was taxation. Income tax GST was tough. Mainly because of MCQ. That subject to analysis anyway, I'll discuss maybe a little later. Okay. So go for both the group. Don't skip any attempt. Sir, for some people have had, sir, I prepare very well for the next attempt. It's not going to work out. Just go and try. However, I'll give one option, especially those who attend the CAPS class. If you want to attend the next batch, you're going to start today. Attend the batch. Attend how many ever time till the exam you attend the batch. Maybe 10 days, 20 days before the exam you take off. Then continue the batch. Till see Kiran Jain, Inspiration, CA Foundation way. So she has written the exam. So she's a married woman having 2 kids. She has taken a break. 15 years ke baad, she has taken CA. So she has not taken CA. Almost 15 years ke baad. Okay. And she wrote the exam. And next day CA Foundation class, she's there. I was happy. I didn't ask her anything because I thought maybe because she has given a gap, she would not have been confident. Next day she was there. Foundation result came, first attempt, she passed. That is called consistency and commitment. How many of us will do that? How many of us will do that? No, I have written, I may pass. Then slowly, when you do the evaluation, you think, no, I may not pass on that. So now all of you sitting here, it may be a very straight statement. You all thought I should have passed. But take your paper, you do honest evaluation. Trust me, you will at least get 10 to 20 marks lesser than what CA Institute has given. It is a statement right for 95%. You should be honest in your evaluation. You should be honest to yourself. 95% of the people will get 20 marks lesser than what CA Institute is always good. Last time also someone told 30.5. He got a paper, I believe. So when he passed in CA final, and he has been given 30.5. But CA Institute has given 9.5 grace mark and passed. 9.5. CA Institute is always good. Okay. Don't better. Maybe approach may be wrong. Attitude towards the exam may be wrong, which we cannot come, which will correct it. Don't worry, which will correct it. Right. Okay. So believe for first attempt. Believe in first attempt. Work for first attempt. Time management is very crucial. Some of you have missed the train because of the lack of time management. You are not able to complete the paper. Kiran told, I wrote all the papers actually 100 marks. बराबर है? आपने बोला उसमें हाँ. That's the reason you attempt for 3 hours, write for 100 marks. Very less possibility that you'll fail. Many of us are not complete 100 marks paper, even though after telling repeatedly. One of the major reasons. So because 5 average answers are better than 4 best answers. I repeat that maths, which I told in normal classes. 5 average answers, assuming, so now it is 20 into 5. I write 5 questions. 5 into, let us say, I get 16. 16 into 5, kitna aata bhai? 80. Whereas someone else, beautification, best of the best, attempted only 4 questions. 19 into 4, kitna aata hai? You don't know. I will tell you, 76. Still 4 marks short. Which is better? Simple common sense, simple maths. You have to attempt all the questions. Somewhere you have to skip 1 or 2 what you call steps, extra working. So but attempt. Then selection of questions are important. Easy questions, but less time consuming. Easy question. Question looks very easy, but it takes 1.5 hours to do for a 20 mark question. Meaningless. Even if it's tough, probably you can go by that. And you have to select that question where they may give the mark for steps. So like accounts etc. stepwise marks only देते हैं. किरण का सब tally हो गया था कि exam में 100% नहीं होगा. 100%, maybe 1 or 2 would have tallied and she still got 70 plus. Someone got 79. Even costing, someone got 79. Okay, this exam also 79 costing. I think Subramania Hegde. So steps. You have to select the questions which gives you the mark, which is comfortable to me. It is not your girlfriend to decide about which when to go with the girlfriend. It is all about selection of the questions what you want. And 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. 5 R's. So read, repeat, retain, recall, reproduce. एक बार पढ़ा तो नहीं होगा, 2 बार पढ़ा तो नहीं. You have to read again and again. Extreme case 10 to 20% syllabus you cannot complete. Chak de. But whatever you study, you study again and again and again and again and again and again. Revise. That's where it leads to success. MCQs, income tax, where we are losing the mark is MCQ. MCQ, because the reason I tell you, class only n number of times I told. This is what we are feeling for last 5 years. Today also I had a meeting with my sir. So there is no connection, there is no human touch, there is no what you call respect. You don't respect anything. You are the generally I'm telling, not about the individual person. You have to respect the subject. I say, sir, advanced tax, sir, about 10,000 barna hai. About 10,000 nahi hai. That's not the way you should learn. 10,000 or more attracts advanced tax provisions. So sometimes it may be greater than 10,000, sometimes 10,000 more. You would have stressed in the class. Stress. I say, Kiran is my employer. She gives me a watch worth rupees 5,000. It is fully taxable. 4,999 is not taxable. So you have to be very careful with that 1 rupee there, here, there. If you have made a perfect note of it, probably you would not miss what you call MCQs. And MCQs will make. So MCQ will make or break. That's why you have to be careful. 20-25 marks in MCQ you should score. Aram say. Then other topics in you can score. And yes, like KD said, there are so many people who are told. So the subject which is the toughest one, I scored highest and I passed in that. Even today, I think Kiran's friend Aisha, she scored exemption in the ES paper. Why? Because, and probably ask her, yes, he may not like her. Why? Because everybody else is the same phenomena. Yes, it's tough for you, means tough for me also. It's a common phenomenon. Write and reproduce it. Write and reproduce the same. MCQ score, MCQ concept choice. 80 versus 40. This is one more very important concept. 4 subjects, you must prepare and aim for 80. Other 4 subjects, you aim for 60 plus. So out of that 4 subjects, 2 subjects may 80 aane do. 80 aane do. Then other 6 subjects, you end up with 40 plus, you'll still pass. 80 into 2 is 160. 60 into 6 into 40 is 240, you'll still pass. But don't prepare for 80 for 2 subjects because you thought income tax I'll get 80, but it may be tough on them. Next time accounts may be tough. They keep changing. One of the subjects, FM economics, last attempt actually people have got 80 plus, Aram se majority. But this time FM economics, not many people have got 80 plus. Not many people have got. They keep changing. Sir, this time I got income tax less. I will tell you one incident of I didn't share anything. I hope you trust me. One of our CFL student. Last attempt in intermediate, I think she last attempt CFL SFM subject. She got because I remember 27. Correct. She got 27. So previous attempt. This attempt she got 84 in that paper. I can share the marks card which is there with me. Last one of the video YouTube session share ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ marks card. So this is very important for many of you. Sir, मुझे ES पे कम है, that means I don't score. Sir, मुझे tax पे कम है क्या? It is not. Each examination is different. So last time if it got less, it's okay. It's okay. So that girl who got 27 into 3 times is 81. She got 3 marks more than 3 times. So don't have any wrong notion, preconceived notion about any particular subject. Each subject you should love it. Each subject you should love it, so that it will love you. It will love you. Okay. Next. So mock test. So attend mock test. Maybe we are conducting the mock test in CAPS itself. Okay. Attend that mock test itself. Enough. Okay. Attend, because mock test will help you. Diksha in CA final, when she said mock test continuously I failed, but CA final first attempt I cleared. So how it happened? The reason is mock test failure. I made a note of everything. Corrections I did it. Mock test failing is acha hai. That would have helped many people. Okay. Next. Elective paper not required. Pace, speed should be extremely important, and preparation for 1.5 days. Don't worry about what happened. Look at this beautiful quotation. Worry is a total waste of time. It doesn't change anything. All it does is steal your joy and keep you busy doing nothing. So I loved my stupidity. When I went to homeopathy doctor, some health issues. Sir, is there anything to worry about? He said, I'll give 2 choices. Either you can worry, or you can say that I don't have worry. Choice is yours. I will, because I cannot give medicine for your worry. Then I suddenly realized how stupid. He said, you trust me and just enjoy your life. Homeopathy, little bit, whatever. I'm talking about a 1 year, 2 years back incident. So suppose you have some health issue. By worrying whether the problem will come down, nothing will happen. So worry is a total waste. So Kiran is tense about the Arctic ship. Tension relax, chill. Okay. So worry karne se kuch nahi hoga. So you're just, so that's why I never use the word problem. I don't have any problem in life. I only have challenges. Challenges to both hai. Challenges to both hai. Now, next, this Saturday we are having that CAPS Foundation cows project. So we have to transport cows from for 400 kilometers. Too many challenges. Since morning I was continuously on the phone call. But I know by God's grace, CAPS Foundation project it is. So definitely will happen in the best possible way. And challenges will be solved. We are good. So challenges solution milega. So don't worry about what happened. But sorry, first attempt as if you are 95-year-old. No. I think you remind me to share one beautiful inspiration, which I thought of sharing in the Habba. Okay. Please be away from social media. All said and done. Some people said, Suchi Sodani, first rank order of CAP, she said 4 months before the exam, I have thrown out the mobile to the dustbin. Physical activity, karo, pranayama, etc. I think Kiran also was mentioning in the morning session. Pranayama, yoga, karo, very, very important. So very, very important. I told you about a grace mark. So old scheme now abhi nahi hai. Now old scheme, if anyone is listening, there is no concept called old scheme, new scheme only. And recent chalta hai attitude solpa. Students get. If I don't right now, next attempt, don't have that attitude. Come out of that. Okay. CA is easy. I reiterate, it is voluminous. Okay. Sit like a rock, but work like a rock. Sit like a rock. So examination, baito. But 24/7, work like a rock. You should never stop. Right. So pursuit of excellence is a beautiful quotation of Rahul Dravid. I'm repeating in the second session recently. The pursuit of excellence is not a part-time or sometime investment. It is an all-time thing. Even some of my friends have cleared one group. There are some one group. Maybe even Kiran Jain also is applicable to her. She cannot stop now. CFL exam hai. CFL examination khatam karna hi hai. Okay, so commitment, discipline, and drive are needed in good measure. And of course, a deep love and passion for what you do. Enjoy what you do. Honestly, tell me, in 6 months classes, what you came for intermediate, you were a CAP student. Did you get that much of knowledge in 3 years of BCom? Impossible. Kiran was telling BCom college jana bore hota hai sabanda. Earlier she was only telling class study. She was getting up and go to the classes. But today, no sir, class nahi jana. Because after getting that so much of knowledge, at least thanks the institute for the knowledge what you gained. You compare yourself with any other BCom graduate, you're 10 times better than them. Thanks to that, isn't it? Okay. So just to conclude with a joke. So some of them written, going to eat my friends and family with the dinner. That's the English. So Xavier's reply, English must learn you. It could save lives. Samajh mein aa gaya kya? It was a joke. If you understood, great. So I will just give me, I hope it is permitted. Give me a minute. It's a highly inspiring video. I just thought of showing it in the Habba, but since it is more relevant here, give me a minute. Suddenly it came to my mind. It is making rounds. Many people have already received it. Beautiful video, highly inspiring. Urgent ಆಗಿ ಹುಡುಕಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೂ ಹುಡುಕೋದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಎಲ್ಲೋಯ್ತಪ್ಪ? Give me 10 seconds. In the meantime, I'll get arrange that. So 2-3 extra points. So next 2 months, 2.5 months. So those who are pending with both the group, plan accordingly. So and write the examination. Those who are pending with one group, I think 1 or 2 people are not, maybe 1 or 2, maybe 4 or 5 people. Second group pending people also don't take it lightly, because sometimes 3 years articleship gets wasted just for one group. This has happened. See, don't do that. So that second group, now 2 RMRs. So if you are foundation background student, my suggestion, join the articleship somewhere. Go and talk to some CA firms. Again, CA firm selection is also very, very important. Last 2 years, I have seen education going to toss because people are careless. मुझे वो exposure आना है, मुझे वो चाहिए, ये चाहिए बोल के. So CA final, CA articleship बाद में they start writing, preparing. Don't do that. You are doing articleship for the purpose of CA and not vice versa. No, do it from a reasonably small firm, nearby firm, where you can comfortably study. So, and accordingly plan. Now, coming to the those are pending with one group. So, find out a CA firm. Or you can always ask. CAP students, you can always ask. I can just definitely give you the best of the best articleship firm which suits your CA curriculum. And join a CA firm. Tell them that you're going to join from 25th of April. Maybe 1 week you can 2-3 days you can work. And 30th April se pehle you have to join. So that you all can write examination in CFL examination along with Kiran Jain. Okay, like whoever has passed in first and both group other. So 30th April, I'm talking to those who have finished both the groups or finished one group. Both the group agila agodilla. So you have to join the articleship within 30th April. Then you take off and seriously prepare for 400 marks and then go ahead. How to prepare? Accounts, caps, working note approach. Nothing else is required. Steps and working note. Nothing else is required. Okay. Practice all the ICA material, CAPS material, mock test, suggested answers. Enough. At least last 4 or 5 exams, suggested answer go through. Next, law paper. Okay. So point wise you prepare and reproduce the same in the examination. Okay. Analysis. Okay. Wherever there's an analytical question, you have to go by IPAC approach. Issues involved, provisions, analysis, and conclusion. This is the 4-step approach which concerned teacher would have taught you. Costing, practice, maximum sums. So next time, costing, be careful. Income tax may be easy. Costing, be careful. Practice sums. Many people have said, "Sir, costing मुझे डर लगता है." But costing, hardly anybody would have got lesser mark this attempt, because costing is all about like a steps and trust. Taxation, okay. We have an extra plan this time. Maybe after March 10th. Okay, I'm planning to have every week evening. Okay, one special session because South India people say no one can be better than Shitsa student. I want that to be maintained for next at least 1 decade. So what I'm thinking. Knowledge wise, yes, you are the best. But preparation from exam point of view also let us alter it. So I'm planning to have weekly 2-hour sessions so that even Kiran Jain also can join, so that you can also improve your tax knowledge. And then when I retire, you can teach CA taxation. Okay, so CA panel. So attend that, and it is open to non-caps. Anybody can join, and I ensure that you will get RMC 60 plus, if not 80 plus in taxation paper. Okay, that's the plan I have. And apart from that, so I think Kiran was mentioning in the morning, I started preparing from study material because someone told me, but head and tail I didn't understand. Stick to CAPS material. Chart approach, Nothing like startup. Just to follow the caps meter, it's more than enough. Only because MCQ are becoming a little standard, probably people have got little lesser mark. It's okay. Advanced accounting, same stepwise approach, ICI material, caps material. Then next paper, auditing. Again, you have to reproduce some of the side heading and paras of ICI. SCA numbers, etc. You have to be very careful. That's where some of it have missed it. EIS by heart. Only one subject title, by heart and reproduce. That is a subject which you can preserve well. Strategic management also, you have to reasonably make best of the best notes. Trust me, yes, SM, if you get 80 plus, you are much better than anybody else. Who knows, you may be rank holder next attempt. You may be rank holder next attempt. And MCQs, there, yes and SM, MCQ, you should ensure that you get at least 20 plus or 25 plus, then you can score. And FM and economics, FM again practice, economics again, what you call write and read. And there again, 80 plus, aapko karna hai. Now, I think... the inspirational video. You're able to see something? This is a lady who has sent the audio.
I wish you all a very happy Chartered Accountants Day. I am Padmavati Hariharan from Madurai, and I sincerely thank SIRC of ICAI for giving me an opportunity to share my story of becoming a chartered accountant at 50 years of my age. I am 86 now. While my childhood aspiration was to at least become a graduate, I got married at an early age after my intermediate. But this fire to become a graduate was in my belly all the time. In the year 1977, at the age of 42 years, while in Madurai, I could fulfill this dream of become a graduate by doing BCom through distance education program of Madurai Kamaraj University. Looking at my passion for studies, Sri V.S. Manian, Chartered Accountant, encouraged me to join CA, a course that were considered tough and even youngsters had a challenge. Looking at my hesitation, he encouraged me to join MCom, but also simultaneously try CA. So I joined CA at the age of 45 and completed at the age of 50, clearing all the groups one by one in first attempt. Being married and mother of 3 children, I had to undergo a lot of challenges to keep pace with the course and prepare for myself examinations.
What age she took CA? At the age of 50. And she cleared everything in one shot. Stepwise, group-wise only she has taken. Imagine your speed and her speed. Imagine what you call it, your commitment and her commitment. How many of you got so much commitment what that madam has? That is awesome. Okay, so is it not inspiring? So at the age of 50, she took CA. You are not even half of her age yet. So why do you bother? Mera first attempt when I was, it's okay. But don't be inspired to now give the video or audio like her at the age of 50 or 86. But I'm telling you, you're still very young. You can definitely and certainly do it. So, anyhow, now after the session, I'll be taking individual questions if you have any. Now, before I conclude, be cheerful in life. The minute you are not smiled, you have wasted 60 seconds of your life. Second point, wear a smile on your face because brain may not know whether the natural or artificial smile. Whenever it is a smile, brain releases some good hormone to keep you healthy. Keep smiling. Continue all those things what you have done. Whatever the marks you got last time, put the double effort this time. Your marks will be at least more than 2 times. So if you already got a 420, but you are not passed in one of the subject, you may not get 800 plus, but you can definitely double the marks. And what marks you got last time is only indicative, they are not conclusive. So the conclusive statement, no change in approach required. Working notes approach, steps approach you have to follow. MCQ knowledge you have to improve. Then practical papers, accounts, etc. steps are extremely important. EAS and SM, write and reproduce. SA and law, to the extent possible, sections, para numbers, not para number, SA number, etc. write, okay, and go and enjoy the exam. And Ella bedva. So there is one more unfortunate news that from June again there may be fourth wave. Before that you finish your exam. Adu writer, anyway, let us not, will not worry about any waves now. But still, who knows, for some reason, May exam you don't write, November exam you cannot write. Then शादी करके बर्बाद होना है. So इसलिए better write in May seriously. Give your best shot of your life and you will clear definitely. Both group available, sorry, pending or one group. Please write whatever you're eligible and give your best shot. Definitely each one of you will pass with the high marks. So congratulations in advance for being a successful chartered accountant at the earliest. May 22 pass out. I wish you all the best. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you one and all. God bless you all. So anyone, if you have any specific questions, I can, take it. I analyze subject to analysis also. And special thanks to you.